Hey guys, it's Sunday morning. If you enjoy my videos, make sure you like, subscribe, and check out my channel for more. I'm right outside of the Palace of Auburn Hills. It is March 1st, 2020. You know, I don't want to test my luck and get too close, but I'm going to see what I can do. Although I personally am happy that the Pistons were able to move to downtown Detroit. I mean, they are called the Detroit Pistons and not the Auburn Hills Pistons. The Palace of Auburn Hills, however, will always be a memorable place for many people, especially for the fans that were able to witness some of the great Piston teams that called this place home. The Pistons have not seen success for a while, but this building represents an era where the Pistons were able to win all three of their franchise NBA finals. For me and many other Piston fans that grew up watching those great Piston teams, seeing this kind of breaks your heart. As I'm filming this video, crews have blocked off the gates to enter the parking lot surrounding the Palace, and they have a second chain link fence surrounding the Palace at a closer proximity. They are in the process of the second stage of the teardown, which is taking down the steel and concrete framing of the building before demolition. Developers plan on building a business park full of offices for research and technology, but at this time there is no schedule of a timeline for development. The only thing that is on schedule is the teardown of the Palace. The Palace of Auburn Hills broke ground on June 7th, 1986 and opened on August 13th, 1988. The Pistons then moved their home court from the Pontiac Silverdome to the Palace, starting with the 1988-1989 NBA season. It was the first NBA arena financed completely with private funds, and this was under owner Bill Davidson at the time. When this arena was built, the Palace was considered to be one of the best facilities in the NBA, and it still was considered to be one of the best during the last season the Pistons would call the Palace home, which was the 2016-2017 season, and that was good for 29 years that the Pistons played at the Palace. Things started rolling quickly at this new arena during the Bad Boys era for the Pistons. They had already made the NBA Finals the season before, losing to the Lakers in 7. The first year at the Palace ended with the Detroit Pistons winning their first NBA championship by sweeping the team they lost to the previous year, the Lakers. The team was led by players such as Isaiah Thomas, Dennis Rodman, Joe Dumars, and Bill Laimbeer. Not only did they win the NBA Finals in the first year of playing at the Palace, they won the NBA Finals in back-to-back seasons to start their new era at the Palace. How could things have gone any better? New arena and back-to-back NBA championships. The 1990-1991 season marked the end of the championship run by the Pistons as the Michael Jordan-led Bulls started their dominance. The Pistons would return to the NBA Finals with the going-to-work crew in the 2003-2004 season led by Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, and Rip Hamilton, beating the Lakers in 5. The Pistons took home their third franchise NBA title with that crew, and they returned to the NBA Finals even in the following season, but they lost to the Spurs. Since then, the franchise has been on a downward spiral, making the playoffs only twice since the 2008-2009 season, and not winning a playoff game since the Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics in 2008. They lost that series 4-2. The Pistons aren't the only team to call the Palace home, as the WNBA's Detroit Shock also won 4 championships while calling the Palace home before bolting to Tulsa in 2009. Heck, I'm sure many people also have some fond memories of the IHL's Detroit Vipers. The IHL stood for the International Hockey League, and it became defunct in 2001. The Vipers won the championship in 1997. Of course, the Palace of Auburn Hills was also a very popular concert venue for the Metro Detroit area. The last ever event held here was a Bob Seger concert on September 23, 2017, and since this building is most known for being home to the Pistons, he paid plenty of tribute to Detroit's NBA franchise. Now going back to the Pistons, let's not forget the most memorable event other than the championships won by the teams that called the Palace of Auburn Hills home. The Malice at the Palace. Come on, people, we all remember this. November 19th, 2004, Pacers-Pistons brawl. During a game against the Pacers were up and time was winding down. Ben Wallace was frustrated for the Pistons. A fight broke out between Ben Wallace and the Pacers on the court in the final minute of play. After the fight was broken up, a fan threw a cup at the Pacers' Ron Artest. And anyone who knows Ron Artest knows that he can definitely have a short temper and wears emotions on his sleeve. Artest then went and attacked the fan who threw the cup, and then the fan started to attack Artest. Steven Jackson of the Pacers went in to help out Artest, and he started attacking the fans as well. And it was just a very ugly scene. Suspensions and even criminal charges were handed out to the players, and the fans that were involved were banned from the Palace for all future games. This is clearly a moment that the NBA would like everyone to forget, but it's never going to be forgotten, especially by the Pacers fans and the Pistons fans. And anytime anyone mentions the Palace of Auburn Hills, that is going to be thought of almost instantly for most NBA fans. All in all, the Palace of Auburn Hills will never be forgotten. Well, thanks again, guys, for watching this video, and once again, if you like my videos, make sure you like, subscribe, and check out my channel for more. We'll see you next time. Peace!